Good morning. I'm going to do a video on how to fill your monster chest in 13 flags. So it is possible, and I'll get to showing it. If you just want to skip ahead to see how I do it, just go ahead and skip. I'll put the time below in the comments. But first I'm going to talk a little bit about strategy. Like, why would you want to fill a monster chest? Um, right away with 13 flags. Why not, uh, go through and fill it up with like, hey, one of these challenges that I haven't done, like find recruits or something. Um, Sometimes I don't want to do those event quests. Why not use my flags to finish the event as fast as possible while filling my monster chest? Well, it's because we all have stuff to do in real life. Like last night, I got home from work, and my monster chest was just opened up, but I wanted to spend time with the family. So I quickly filled my monster chest while I was like taking out the trash and putting stuff away, and then I spent time with my family. And then like later that night, I was able to use like those extra flags I saved to go into the challenge event, and then make progress there. So that's why I did it. And then you might say, well, why not just wait until later that night to fill them up? Well, I want to fill as many chests as possible. So my goal is to fill 2 raid chests and 2 monster chests a day. And why do you do that? You do that because the more chests you fill, the more elemental chests you get. And everybody knows that elemental chests have the good stuff. So if I can fill like 2 monster chests and 2 raid chests a day, I'll get an elemental chest in like 7 to 10 days. And then I'll get good stuff out of that. And while I'm on it, you can see that, there's 30 minutes left. It would cost me 1 gem to skip and start filling it up right away. You can watch other videos and talk to other advanced players. That gem skip to fill your chests is considered one of the best, if not the best, use of gems in this game. Whether you're cheap to play or free to play or whatever, skipping that chest and filling more chests per day, whether you skip ahead 12 hours or just half an hour, filling as many chests as possible is and skipping ahead is the best use of gems in this game. And then you'll also notice that the gems that cost you to skip ahead are usually replaced when you fill the chest. So if it costs you like 3 gems to skip ahead, you're probably going to get like 3 to 10 gems in that chest anyway. So you kind of break even. Sometimes you come out ahead, sometimes you're a little bit behind, but more or less you break even. And then you get to that elemental chest faster, which has the emblems and the ascension materials most of the time. Well, always has emblems, but sometimes has the good ascension materials. So I fill my monster chest like in the morning, and then in the afternoon. And then I'm going to use my 13 flags, usually first thing in the morning, I'm like cooking breakfast or something. And the thing about using that, how to do in 13 flags, there has to be a challenge event, so it's only 5 days, 5 days a month that you can do it. And then you can see these 1, 2, and 3 stages in rare only cost 1 world energy. So I'm going to set up, I'll just, you can do it with, a pretty a pretty normal roster. So I'm just going to go through and get some, you know, everyday heroes. I will be, uh, this is red reflect, so I'm going to put in 2 blues. Some blues that everybody has. And a healer. Alright, so this will be like a two-part. I'll go ahead and skip right now. This is going to cost me, for those free-to-play players, that's sweating gems. This is 1 cent. So this is like 1/100th of a dollar that you're paying to skip ahead. So I'm really not losing sleep over this. Okay, so there's my monster chest. And then I'll get to filling it in the second half of the video.